The hidden struggles of healthcare heroes balancing shifts and family. We see them every day, the nurses, the PSWs, the doctors, the faces of compassion and strength in our hospitals and care homes. They dedicate their lives to caring for others, often pushing through exhaustion and sacrificing their own well-being. But behind those scrubs and that reassuring smile lies a hidden struggle, a constant battle to balance the demands of their crucial work with the needs of their families. Many healthcare workers are parents themselves, juggling the immense responsibility of raising children with the unpredictable schedules and emotional toll of their jobs. Imagine trying to explain to your child why you can't tuck them in at night or why you missed their school play. Imagine the guilt, the exhaustion, the constant worry. It's time we shed light on these struggles, to understand the human cost of our healthcare system, and find ways to better support the heroes who hold it together. Childcare doesn't match healthcare schedules. Think about the typical daycare schedule. Most operate from around 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? Now think about a nurse's schedule, a PSW working in a hospital, or even a doctor doing rounds. Their shifts often fall outside those neat daycare hours. A 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift might seem doable, but what about getting there? What about picking up your child afterwards? And what happens when you're on the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift? Or even worse, the overnight. Weekends? Forget about it. Holidays? Another logistical nightmare. The traditional childcare system simply doesn't work for the realities of healthcare work. Rotating shifts disrupt life routines. Imagine trying to set a sleep schedule for yourself, let alone your child, when you're switching between days, evenings, and nights. It's a recipe for exhaustion, burnout, and a whole lot of caffeine. It's not just sleep that suffers. How do you make a doctor's appointment when you don't know if you'll be working a double that day? How do you plan a simple grocery run, let alone quality time with your family, when your schedule is constantly in flux? It's a level of unpredictability most people can't even fathom, and it takes a serious toll on the mental and emotional well-being of healthcare workers and their families. Chapter 3. Burnout and Exhaustion. We all know healthcare work is demanding, both physically and emotionally, but those demands are amplified tenfold during night shifts. The staffing is often thinner, the support less available, and the quiet hours can feel isolating and relentless. Imagine trying to provide compassionate care to patients when you're running on fumes, your body aching for rest, your mind craving sleep. It's a recipe for mistakes, for burnout, and for jeopardizing the very health of the people who dedicate their lives to caring for others. And when you're already exhausted from the demands of the job, coming home to the responsibilities of parenting can feel overwhelming. It's a vicious cycle that takes a toll on everyone involved. Chapter 4. Impact on mental health and parenting. Imagine the guilt of missing your child's first steps because you were working a double. Imagine the heartache of having to say no to bedtime stories because you're too exhausted to keep your eyes open. This is the reality for countless healthcare workers. The constant juggling act, the lack of sleep, the pressure to be both a caregiver to patients and a present parent takes a toll. It can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and a sense of isolation, particularly for single parents or those without a strong support system. And let's not forget the emotional toll of the job itself. Healthcare workers are exposed to suffering and loss on a daily basis. Carrying that weight home while trying to be a source of strength and stability for your children is a Herculean task. Chapter 5. Lack of flexibility or accommodation. You'd think a profession built on caring for others would prioritize caring for its own. But the reality is, many healthcare workplaces lack the flexibility and accommodation that working parents need. Split shifts, flexible scheduling, on-site childcare. These shouldn't be revolutionary concepts, but in many healthcare settings, they're simply not available. And for those brave enough to ask for accommodations, the fear of being seen as unreliable or risking their hours is very real. It's a system that often forces healthcare workers to choose between caring for their patients and caring for their families. And that's a choice no one should have to make. Supporting our healthcare heroes, a call to action. We can't continue to ask healthcare workers to sacrifice their well-being and their families on the altar of our healthcare system. It's time for systemic change, for policies that prioritize the needs of those who dedicate their lives to caring for us. Let's start by demanding more flexible childcare solutions, both within and outside healthcare settings. Let's push for workplace accommodations that recognize the unique challenges faced by working parents in this demanding field. Let's show our healthcare heroes the same compassion and support they show us every single day. Next time you see a healthcare worker, don't just thank them for their service, advocate for them, demand better, because their well-being is our well-being, and their families deserve our support.